Welcome back, everybody. I don't know what today is. Today is the 8th, the 7th. I was close. I don't think we're going to get very far today on this ride, but we'll see. The flashing light back there said road is closed to through traffic. So, as everybody knows, there was a horrible flood in Kerrville. That's where I pick up 16 and I do a ride. We're not going to go anywhere near that just because there's still a lot of activity. We don't need to hamper the rescues and the searches and all of that. So I'm back on the river road, and we'll just see. We'll see how far we can get on the river road before we have to turn around and head back. Water was high through here. Oh, it's all muddy. See, that truck's scooting. Yeah. Yep, river's high. They do have a couple people in tents. So I've never been down here in flooding conditions. Say all the picnic tables are brought up. You know, those tents might have just been left if this place was evacuated, because a lot of that's happened. Yeah, see, look at this. All of this. The river was up over this road. Dang. And people are back where they never left. I would assume that much water back there that these people left and came back. And like I said, I'm not going to do anything stupid, so, you know, don't go looking for floods. Oh, crap. So here's a trailer. There's a trailer and tents and stuff. That's what's left of a trailer. Big stick on top. So we are south of the dam right now. That tree was just all beat up from debris. There goes a tube. Just the trees are beat up from stuff just whacking it. Okay, so if you don't know the area, the Guadalupe River was dammed up, and that was to create Canyon Lake. The dam's, 15 miles up the road. At the end of this road, we go onto the road that goes to the dam. So they dammed up the Guadalupe. It created Canyon Lake. That flood in Kerrville then washed into Canyon Lake. Canyon Lake is like, anywhere between 30 and 50 foot down. So it can absorb that flood in the lake. And Debbie and I went to the lake yesterday, just to look to see, and it was amazing how much that water level came up. Like, a lot. I could not believe. But then it's some of this debris that it's from that massive flash flood. Some of that debris has then been washed into the lake. Me It could be genetic. It could also be the career I was in as a tech. My nose doesn't work that well anymore. So there's a lot of things I just don't smell. I could smell that lake. And it kind of smelled like garbage. That part of the lake, like all the tree debris and everything, was washed into this one spot. And, you know, I'll probably throw a little bit of video over this to show you guys what I'm talking about. But it was crazy, absolutely crazy. So then after that massive flood, the next day we got rain below the dam in our area, and so we have a little drainage ditch behind our house, and at any heavy rainfall that we get, we might see 2 inches of water in this thing. And I remember when we were looking at houses, I was like, no, I don't want to be by a drainage ditch because of bugs and water and all this other stuff. You know, and I was informed that, hey, these things never fill up with water. And they really don't. But we had 2 foot easy in the ditch behind our house. So that's when this river flooded. And I mean, they might have opened the dam up a little bit. They really didn't need to if they did, because, yeah, see, there's no one down here. That lake is so low that it could absorb all the water from that massive flood. Yeah, see, there's a couple people here. They got it cleaned up pretty good. Oh, sign's broke. Yeah, see, look there. Laying down new gravel. So right now the river's really not up that much. I mean, it is. You know, the water's up maybe a foot. But it grabbed a couple travel trailers from somewhere. So I mean, this river was up. All the tubes that are floating. And like I said, I can run into Kerrville, but I'm not going to. It's not worth, you know, the views that I could get. So, you know, I'm just going to stay in this area. Oh, big old tree came down across their driveway. You know, so these last 2 months have been crazy in this part of Texas, with just a ton of rain. I think this is fourth flooding event. We were at the movies last night, and you know, we got the alert. The flash flood warning, not the watch. You know, a watch is conditions are favorable. Wow, that whole road got washed out. I'm shocked it's still like standing. Conditions are favorable, and then a warning is conditions are happening. So we got that last night. We were at the movies. I checked the radar, and the rain was west of 35. We live east of 35. So I wasn't, you know, there's a tree down. I wasn't too concerned, but then again, we didn't mess around. After the movie was over, we got up, made it to the car, jumped on the highway, you know, and we came across, you know, a couple pools on the highway. Nothing crazy, and we got home nice and safe. And so I don't know if they throw that up, you know, to combat people from coming down through here with high water conditions, but as of now, I don't see anything closed. I don't see anything. I don't see anybody waving me off saying you don't want to come this way, so we're just going to keep going. Private property, people. Private property. The Tan Turtle. I need to come to the Tan Turtle one day. Now, once I come off of here, I know the road's good because I was on it yesterday. But I'm noticing, like, here in Texas, they don't build bridges a lot of times. They just drop the road through the ravine, through the creek, through, you know, whatever. Like I said, most of the time there's never any water in them. But coming here, I came through, I don't know, like 5 or 6 water crossings. They all had water. And I mean, this is just barely, but it's also soupy, so, you know, just go nice and slow so I'm not throwing all the mud. See, just a little creek. And then I heard Green was underwater as well. Green is where Green Hall is, and George Strait got his career start there. After he tried to make it big in the country world, he came back to Texas and just played his songs at Green Hall, and he made it. A little side note. Third crossing. Is there a bridge? There's a bridge. And then I heard there's a park up at the dam, and they closed the park. So for whatever reason, unsafe, high waters, they don't want to let people see what could be floating in the water, you know, whatever the reason. But that flood in Kerrville, there's a time-lapse video that shows how fast this water rose, and it is astonishing to see. I think it went up 26 to 30 feet in a matter of 45 minutes. Just insane. Now, once they're done doing what they're doing in Kerrville, you know, I'm going to go through there anyway because that's how I go to Ride 16. You know, definitely go through the town and see what it looks like. But as of now, there is no reason that I need to be there. They are slowing way down for just this little bit of water. Some rocks have come down, eh? A little landsliding going on. Oh, I have never noticed that there was a waterfall there at some point in time. See the cactus in the tree? Different type of kissing tree, huh? A raging creek right through there. So it looked like it was deeper to the right, and I didn't want to get off to the left too awful far, so I went through the middle. I don't think I would want to go through much deeper water because I don't know where the air intake is, and I've actually hydro locked one of my spiders going through water, but it was really deep, and I was fortunately enough to get through the water before it hydro locked. So as soon as I came out of the water, it's when it hydro locked. Waited many hours for them to come get me in southern Ohio. And I had to pull the spark plugs out of it. It was the V-twin, the 991. Pulled the spark plugs out of it, turned it over, blew the water out of it, put the spark plugs back in, put it back together, and never had an issue with it. I was very, very lucky. That is the river road and some of the flood damage. It's and that's minimal. That is so minimal compared to Kerrville and other places in the hill country. So, I couldn't tell. Was that a 56? I was like, it looks like 57, but I think it's a 56. So I guess on that, I'm going to let everybody go. So if you could, please give me a big old thumbs up. Stay safe, definitely, people. I'll see you down the road.